Oh, damn it. I'd probably be able to recover them if I was playing on normal. Ooh, credits. Hell yeah, I'll take that. So as we've seen, stealth seems very useful so far. Yeah! Alright, let's get rid of that thing first, please. Oh my word, it's not doing anything. Oh my word. Well, at least we're not going to have to wait for our force points to regenerate. Oh, no loot? Ah, cheap droids.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
You'd pass out about 10 times before this was over? Yeah, in real life, definitely. There aren't just mining droids down there. There are sensibles too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Any chance of sneaking by the droids ahead?
Sure. If you have a stealth field generator, it'd make it an easy walk to the central droid controller.
Understood.
If you can handle yourself fine.
Oh, whoops. I said the wrong thing to him. I said I don't want his advice anymore. Surprised I didn't get dark side points. That was very rude.
You're getting close. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful.
Okay. I just saw a droid behind me. In the cinematic. Oh well. I guess it was just cosmetic. A big jump down there. Oh, I can use flurry. Total on your death count would be over 9,000. Yeah. Hey, that's why they make easy difficulty. But also it depends on what class you start out with. It makes it a lot harder or easier depending on what you choose. It's like if you're starting out as a force power user, as focused, then it's very hard. Because obviously you don't have enough force points. Okay, let's... Oh, damn it, did I just use up that spike? I hope not. Call up droid command functions. Add other droids to droid mining protocols. Sounds like a good thing to do. Scrambler effect will overwrite all current commands on the droids. In addition to attacking you, they will also attack other droids. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Any droids you encounter will attack other droids and you until you change their protocols. As long as you stay out of their sensors, the droids will only attack each other. Awesome. Access field containment functions. Shut down containment fields. You suck, so you play easy mode? That's fine, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, this game's not very hard in the first place, though. Holo sequence recorded. Playback initiated.
Everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So he's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If he's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have him walking around here. I don't know what he'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Kurta, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Welcome back, strange gentlemen. Someone has taken care to delete the record of this camera being placed. It is not listed on any of the work records. Okay. Okay, I think we're done, and now we can just wait for these guys to kill each other. You train people in Star Wars, you're Yoda with red skin. Nice. Like a Darth Yoda. I'm gone, you cannot see me. Oh, see me now? Oh crap. That worked. Don't give Disney any ideas. Yeah. I would have put it past them to make a Darth Yoda. Oh, your nickname's Darth Yoda? Okay, they would totally do it. Maybe. Well, actually, technically, they almost kind of did. In Clone Wars. Like, Yoda had to face, like, a dark version of himself to overcome something. Anything as long as they can attach AT-ATs to it. That's... Clone Wars is not canon? Yes, it is. I mean, to you, I guess. They did, right? Just mentioning it. Cartoons most definitely count. I'm one of those people that collects the coloring books as well for Star Wars, just to get some extra lore. My mom counts. He does. Also, I've heard. Badly, but still. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so which way is the right way to go? Because I don't want to go the right way yet. She can't count calories. I don't know if she does, actually, yeah. I have no idea. But then again, she doesn't need to count calories, because as long as she's smaller than your mom, I think she's fine. I think you have weight classes between my mom and Fine. It's good to hear. Good to hear. Ooh. Heavy ionite edge. Cardio regulator? Yes. Oh, that thing was a part to upgrade. It's nice to have me fire back once in a while though. Yeah, it's my monthly firing back comment. Okay, so I went the wrong way first. That's good. I would have to come back here later to explore. Because we're done there. Yay!
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
Killing droids. Trust me, whatever you detected, it's probably my fault.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Why am I about to lose my clothes again? The new season was awesome. I actually haven't seen a new season yet, because yeah, I didn't have Disney Plus here. Was AK-47 the problem here? You'll see. Wait, why can I recover that other one and not this one? Ah, whatever. Now, you know I don't like to give out away spoilers, so... Because I'm stupid. Yeah, there we go. Probably not going to work. Yep, it's been damaged. I have to use a mine. Blew up, sorry, habit. Yeah. Blow things up and then run away. Skill too low. What? What about a tunneler? Impossible. So I can't do anything here? Can we try the utility belt? Nope. No, I've actually got a bunch of points in useful things. See? Oh, there's my attributes. Lol. I mean, I got 6 points in demolitions at the moment. I'm not into origami this time. Ooh, just in time. Hell yeah! Dark Souls 1 is not on sale. Yeah, I couldn't afford it even if it was. Oh, that's nice. I wouldn't have played it until I finished all my playthroughs though.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Terminate hostilities, yes, I love it. Why didn't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
You said hostiles as in he was supposed to murder people, not end violence? Yes. What did I say? How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Locked?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
You somehow think he's not being entirely honest? No, he's a droid. Droids don't lie. But how did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Yes, they do. I don't think you have any proof to prove that. Why would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
And the Ebon Hawk came here?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
Yeah, they do. A good drone RC-3PO has fillings. Really? I'm not sure what you mean. How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
C3PO has fear? Is that like some fan thing or something? I have no idea what that is. Unless you're talking about this guy. Unpleasantness? What are you talking about? No wait, that information wouldn't have been in core word databases, only in Jedi archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
Potential hostiles?
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
I see. Go on.
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Didn't you make that joke about hostilities? I mean hostiles? Yes, he did. You always run when gun fires? Okay. I'm not sure what you mean, but yeah. Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
You're as clever as the writers of this game. Woo. Yeah, there you go. Something to be proud about. So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough? What do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
R2-D2 is loyal to Luke Skywalker? Yep, that he is. Are there any left alive?
Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Then I need to get in there to rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
Your story checks out. Lots of accidents, yeah. I mean, there's no coincidences, only the Force, right? Can we try to contact them using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
There must be another way. Oh, satisfaction?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
Oh dear. We don't know what happened to them, so we need to find out.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find those miners, and you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master. But there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code to the airlock?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
It's good to have such a loyal droid, yes, and one that is so comforting and makes me feel safe, you know? What do you mean?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
And heartwarmingly concerned for me? Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely not trustworthy. You said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Maybe with some jumper cables and a car battery you can use his vocal cords? Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Except I don't know if there are jumper cables in Star Wars. If the maintenance officer is dead, how can I get him to speak the code?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
I have some more questions for you.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me again?
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected...
Okay. Tell me everything that happened between the Harbinger and now.
Irritated answer. Oh.
Okay, never mind. Because we've already gone through that. What are you?
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This mod has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Veiled threats?
Clarification. Oh, yes, Master. Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon in one's verbal arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's loved ones, or if possible, their entire planet, can effectively break the deadlock in the most stubborn of negotiations.
I like the way he thinks. So what's a translation droid doing on Paragus?
Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
What have you determined?
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this place forever.
I never said you were coming with me.
Placating retraction. Oh, of course, Master. Please excuse my choice of words. I did not mean to imply that you would have no choice in the matter.
I have some more questions.
Of course.
Have you seen the T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. Ah, a T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Maybe don't eat anything he gives me? Yeah. The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Answer. Ah. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Anything? Not everything? Oh, did I say everything? Jeez. Sorry. He killed it? Maybe. More questions?
Of course, Master.
What's that body over there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screams?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone there! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
Wait, if you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Yep. The fact that you can mimic voices is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you did speak the code to the console?
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately enough to accommodate your request. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1V5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Can you follow me and say that again?
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such a command near a console and accidentally unlock something I shouldn't. I was merely speaking such to prove to you that I could. It is a trait I'm quite proud of.
Okay. Looks like I need to find some way to carry your voice there, or record it. Hint, hint.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
No. I had some other questions I wanted to ask you.
Of course, Master.
I think that's it. So now I just need something to record it, yeah. Has this guy got any loot? Yes. Thank you. Sweet, sweet loot. With the protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. I wonder what we could use that for.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Can you play back the maintenance officer's last words?
Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record.
Can't you speak the code?
Objection.
Persuade and sonic sensor. I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yep, I think that's all I'll need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind, I'll be going now. Thank you, come again, yep.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see
That was funny.
you intact, Master.
I should be using Flurry. I didn't even see that drawing. So I'm very tired. And Force Heal would be so good right now. I think I'm gonna increase my... Oof, should we do Charisma? Yeah, let's do Charisma. Cross-class skill. Strength, I'm good enough for strength at the moment. Cool. Let's get Force Valor. Probably a really good one to get. Anyway guys, I think I actually have to get going. Oh, I didn't even have a hard save yet. Eek. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at about 11 o'clock UTC plus 2, hopefully. And I'll carry on with this. And yeah, nice chilling with you guys. I'll see you around.